football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's McClain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Here's the return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on.
Turning it on! Picks up the 1st down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Lewis wants to pass. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the 1st. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Finds his back in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jefferson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Tigers. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Looking for room, it's Peterson. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Hall. Hall down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Hauls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Inside the 50. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that one.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to...
Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run play action. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford. Fitted in the window for the score. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. The sudden change on the turnover. Man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Lewis to throw. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Overton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Skips away from pressure. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tiger. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Lewis wants to pass. Steps away. Uncorks one to the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Got a man. It's Hall. And it's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to him. Got the first down and more. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Lewis to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's James. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
1st and goal, Tigers.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just enough time for one final play in this half. It's complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Lewis wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Taking it the other way. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cardinal. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Going downfield for the big play. Grabs tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Looking for space. It's Peterson. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to fire to the left. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
With the run on 1st and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up 14 over Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That costly penalty will give this offense a new set of downs. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Right down the middle. He's got it on the move. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now moved it out and putting a drive together. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score. You keep working on that fade and working and working and working, and it paid off here.
No doubt. Quarterback, receiver connection. You throw this every day in practice. You get near the goal line and the field shrinks. I got to be able to make plays in short spaces. Throw it out wide. One-on-one play. My receiver's better than your DB.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Lewis wants to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's James. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
It's a turnover on down.
Off play action on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hansen.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a man in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's McClain. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. Gives it on the option. The OB hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle.
Clemson, 49. Stanford, 28.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but Overton, they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20.
691, Gator Spar, moves.
pull and throw off the RPO. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs, it's Overton. Shakes off the defender. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.